Well, welcome back to 5 Good Minutes with William Jackson. We're still working on the HSD 120 millimeter T-33 converted to P-80 F-80 fighter jet. And what we're doing today, and what I'm going to explain what I did the other day, is this hatch is not right for the canopy that I've got coming. This was a T-33 hatch, which is out to here, and the hatch that I got is going to be about this big, and the curvature of this cockpit is wrong for that hatch to sit. So what I need to do is get this curvature here so that the canopy will slide back and forth correctly and the sides of the plane will look correctly. This is where I glued the plane together, the nose and the fuselage together, which has turned out really good. It seems looks good. So to do that, what I've told you guys in the previous video is to, if you got any old airplanes, crashed airplanes, you always save bits and pieces from it. This was the 4 inches that I cut out of this section here to squeeze the nose in. So I saved it, and this piece and a couple other pieces are now forming this curvature. I did this the other day. If you were on the Facebook Live, you saw me do this. Now, basically this is a lot of sanding, grinding to get this curvature shape to be what I want it to be here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down very tightly. See this down with very tight. This will be even here, but I want these sides really tight, because once it's glued down, then I'm going to come back. I've got this metal file that has different files on it, curved side, flat side, and this flat side ripper is great for ripping on foam. You can carve foam really good with this, like that. You see that? So if you ever need to file it or shape anything, this is great. So I always have this handy, along with some 80 grit sandpaper to finish it off, and then the rest is just, this here is spackling that's drying. So when I get this shaped and curved, then I'll spackle it too, and maybe there'll be a light Bondo on top of it, a very light Bondo. And then I use this flexible ruler, sliding it along to see that I've got the curvature right. And I test it as I go. So that's another thing you can use. Just this works out really good, just to make sure you slide it along and you got everything looking right. And then it's just that sanding, and then the body will look nice and round up in here, because on the pictures of a fighter jet, the F-80, this is all curved up in here. This is oversized from the last thing, plus it's just too big. So that's what I'm correcting now on here. So the next thing we'll do after this will be these air vents here will get filled in, cut proper size. So that's where I'm at today. So I'm going to stop the video right here so I can get busy, get to work, because you guys don't want to see me sanding. But I'm going to glue this on. In a few minutes this will be done, and then I'm going to start shaping it and filing it and getting that curve. And so the next thing I'll do, I think I need to do this piece right here. So I'll be cutting some foam to get this curvature up here on this this front part, because the canopy will not sit this far out. The canopy will sit back a little bit. So I got to fill this in now, where the T-33 cockpit was. And those are the kind of things you do when you're doing modifying. If you're not modifying, just go out and fly your airplane, be happy. But this is a big project, because this is the plane I want to campaign for 2025, is a P-80. A little bit different than the MiG and F-4 Phantom and the A-10 that I've been doing, and the 2 F-86s that I have. I have another F-86 that's going to be coming out, the F-86 that has the first Sidewinder missile attack in combat, doing that plane, and it's going to be great. It's looking good. looking good right now with the panel lines on it. This is going to get panel lines, the whole treatment, and rivets. So we got to get ready because the competition always in the EDF class is very, very tough. It's going to be even tougher. There's a few more planes I know about that are coming out next year that guys haven't seen. You guys are going to be surprised. There's going to be some cool stuff coming out in the EDF class that guys are working on. So it'll be fun to compete against those guys. So, all right, let's get back to work. We'll see you later. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and make a comment. We'll see you later. This is Jetman, and I'm out.